What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I have seen some black artists, especially black men, develop a really good fan base, largely with black women. R. Kelly is one, D'Angelo is another. But when you really think about it, let's look at someone else, if we can, shall we? Let's examine Maxwell. Now, Maxwell is a brother that, he had a very big fan base with black women. But Maxwell somehow always found himself dealing with like white women, non-black women, if you guys remember that. And when he did, they used to call him out, used to call him out like, yo, bro, you got these white girls all the time. You're posting these white women all the time. Like, yo, what's up with that, man? Like, you need to have a black woman. And it was a big mess. And he had to end up apologizing for that. And so that's how I started to see black women pretty much putting their pressure on the singers to date black women or else. Or if you don't, we're going to kind of cancel you. Now, this is what happened to Brian McKnight, okay? Brian McKnight had a black wife. Then he really carried it in a very nasty way. I don't really know all that happened from his side and her side. I've looked into it. Kids are grown now. And, for whatever reason, he has an issue with the kids. He's talking about how much he loves his new Asian wife, buying the, stepkids who are Filipino, cars and things like that. And these are the only kids he ever loved. So going that route, it really pissed people off. Firstly, you left your black wife and you have an Asian wife now, right? So, and then how you're publicly going about this with your kids. Well, Brian McKnight decided he's going to pull up in Detroit, in DC. And oh, what happened? Well, these people are canceling the shows. Just last month, McKnight was forced to cancel his show in Detroit after fans united in protest, refusing to purchase tickets due to ongoing allegations. This also has now spread to Washington, D.C., where fans have taken to social media to express their refusal to support McKnight's upcoming performance. Read this: in a clear display of solidarity, fans in D.C. have flooded the Facebook events page announcing McKnight's upcoming show with comments declaring their intent to boycott the performance. The uproar mirrors the actions of Detroit fans who made it clear that they would not be attending the concert because of McKnight's alleged mistreatment of his biological children. Okay? Black children. So what does this mean? Your loyal following, who you have built over the years, are no longer going to support you at all. Okay? Look at some of the messages that day. He bringing his kids or nah? I'm going to my GED reunion. Until he do right by his kids, everything in his life will crumble. My cat has a prom day. Now, let me just tell you this. In other words, we're not going to spend any money with you. So you can take your money from us, go back and support your new wife who don't happen to be black and your Filipino stepkids. And see, this is what I want to tell a lot of people in the black community. Hey, like it or not, this is what happens is when you have a community of people, when you are going to be governed by them. I think it's great. Like it or not. We always look to say, we need our own, we want our own whatever. Hey, this is the way you punish folks. You don't want to be on code? This is going to make you get on code. And until you do what we need to do, you're getting the money from our community. Oh yeah, you're going to act a certain way. This is what black people need to do to support the things that people don't like they're doing. Now, it's unfortunate we only do this when it comes to the race, but this needs to be happening all over the community, especially with these sexy reds, okay? I wish y'all would have that same energy for them. Unfortunately, y'all don't, but it would be great if y'all did, okay? But I like it. Y'all gonna say I'm simping, I like it. You disrespect the black kids and things like that, and your fan base is black, and this is how you treat them. This is what you deserve. No doubt about it. You deserve this. And I'm gonna say, and some more. I really do. Because let me tell you this, right? It would have been okay if he would have just kept it funky with, look, me and my kids aren't getting along, but a little bit of the public stuff. At first I was like, oh, well, maybe he's going through it. Nah, man, like going back and forth with your kids online, I just don't get that, Brian. I'm sorry. You supporters ignore that. Now what's gonna happen is the fan base that helped you get them women, where they gonna be at now? And don't be surprised, now that you can't earn the money, guess what's gonna happen? All that money you buying for them, we gonna see if them Filipinos gonna support you. That's what we about to see. We're gonna see if your Filipino wife is going to come to your defense, right? Same thing with the rest of them. Do they really like you like that? Are they really feeling you? We gonna know. And let me just say this, Usher has a non-black wife, okay? But Usher's classy. Usher's classy, right? A lot of these brothers is out here. Jamie Foxx, he like white women, but again, these guys are class acts. Now he done went ahead and messed the bag up. He done messed it up, fronting for clout on this goddamn internet. And like I said, let it be a lesson to you, man. A lot of things that we do, and let me just say this, I have some personal family issues here and there that unfortunately I would love to get into. I would love to talk about. But you know what? It's not my business. I don't care if my family were to come out and to say something about it. It's not my situation to address it. You can say, well, your wife is ex-bitter and all of this and all of that, and that might be true. But you shouldn't play into it. Look at what Tia Mowry did with Corey Hardrick. Tia Mowry was so disrespectful to Corey Hardrick. He had, in my honest opinion, every reason in the world to really get ugly with her. Want to know what? He didn't. He didn't. He's like, you know what? You want to be like that? I got a career. So my career is based on what I need to do. I can't worry about that. And a lot of these guys forget that. You think you a legend and folks don't come and support you. No, not always, man. When you are a public figure, you're at the level that he is, man, listen, you especially when your money is dependent on women, you got to watch how you act, bro. I'm sorry. That's why Michael B. Jordan, when Lori Harvey took them shots at him, can't say nothing. Devon Franklin, those sisters was calling Devon Franklin gay after the divorce. Even Corey Hardrick, they wasn't calling him gay, but it was like, oh yeah, we know you left him. It's good, girl, you left him. This man was getting thoroughly disrespected. The guy said he cried himself to sleep every single day for a year and a half. Couldn't be with his wife acting immature, his wife acting silly. Can't do nothing about it. But guess what? Man gotta be a man, right? Man gotta always be a man. Facts. If a woman don't want to be a woman, that's okay. If your kids don't want to be cool, that's okay too. But under every circumstance, you have to be a man. That's the thing that, a lot of us as men, we don't really like to hear because, our feelings is hurt. And I know guys gonna say I'm simping, but it's the truth, man. This is how it's gonna be. It's how it's gonna have to behave. We have to find a way to win and control ourselves, even though this is going on, bro. I hate to say it. I don't mean to be rude, but we gotta find a way to get past it. Even though we might be hurt, even though we might be having a hard time, we have to find a way to get through it. Okay? We got to find a way. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. What you should for all of you do, subscribe to the bell. I'm out.